Biggest market crash ever in 2025. Bitcoin stocks and crypto in danger? Are we on the verge of the biggest market crash in history? With Bitcoin struggling, stocks showing weakness and uncertainty in the crypto markets, 2025 could be a turning point. In this video I will analyze Bitcoin, Ethereum and key stocks like JPMorgan and Dell to see what's next. In today's episode I will analyze Bitcoin USDT, Ethereum USDT, Digibyte USDT, Kaito USDT, JPMorgan and Dell Technologies. If you're not a member of Team NakedTrader yet, would you be so kind to press that subscribe button? It will help me a lot. And for now, let's start with the weekly performance of the crypto market. Overall, it's been a red week. Almost all coins in red, some huge numbers. Sonic went down 36.4, Worldcoin 21.4, Pit Network minus 19.8, Celestia minus 21.8, Jupiter minus 27.7, Hex minus 31.9. We do have some green ones. Kronos went up 16.7, Cardano 17.3, Move 15.2, Bitcoin Cash 15.8, and from the weekly I will change to the daily. Today's sentiment also in red. Pi Network minus 23.1, Pepe minus 7.4, Bera Chain minus 8.6, Render minus 5.5. The green numbers of today: Move 5.9, Kronos 2.9, Aptos 0.05, IP 0.06, and from here let's go to CoinMarketCap. Currently we have a market cap of 2.81 trillion with a 24-hour volume of 50.82 billion, and the current fear and greed is at 24, which is in the fear zone. The top 10 coins of today are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Binance, Solana, Cardano, Dogecoin and Tron. And from here I'll go to the weekly performance of the stock market. Overall, more red than green. Some big numbers. Tesla went down 10.35, Amazon 6.14, Meta 6.37, NVIDIA minus 9.79, JPM minus 8.45, Netflix minus 9.12. We do have some green numbers. United Health 3.9, Google 2.05, Verizon 6.87, Toyota 4.79, and from here let's go to Bitcoin. About 11 hours and 21 minutes to close this week's candle. Another red candle. Went back to the start of the impulse, and current price is at $84,682. So from the weekly, let's change to the daily. What do we see on the daily? A rejection here, another rejection here. Went back to the start of the impulse. Daily loss of this previous start of the impulse. And I will show last week's scenarios. So you could have been in the long from next week and also in the short at 90,500. And it didn't hold support. Let me change to the 4 hours. And also the pullback trade here, and then in profits at 90,500. So long, short, long, and then out of position. I'll go back to the daily. So for now, let me remove this one. I'll remove this one as well. The scenario here is still in play. The entry at 75,637. And if it loses support over there, then the next entry will be around 71,296. Of course, the entry here is also playable, 73,130, trying to go up from there. And else, if the price managed to go up, then I would like to see a daily gain above 90,500, maybe a test of 93,000, 95,000. Pullback entry, either defensive 87,000, but I prefer to be more aggressive and keep the momentum there at 89,136, aiming to break the 95,000. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Bitcoin the coming days, and from here I will go to Dell. The weekly chart. This is a previous analysis, somewhere 2024, and the first long was in profits, about 27% there. Pullback, and it tried to hold support. If I go to the daily, it did try to hold support here at $114. So if you took the entry here, another 9% profits there. And let me change back to the weekly. And then look at this, price action repeats itself. Then the next support line at 102.25. So if you had played this one, you could have had also about 19% profits there for the first target point. So I'll post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. And for now, so this one happened, this one. Let's go to the monthly. On the monthly, the all-time high, back to the start of the impulse, rejection, back to the CME gap. Okay, I'll go back to the weekly. So for now, the next entry is this one, the entry at 67.51. And if it loses support there, then the next entry also still in play, the entry around 56.88, so 56, $57. And let me add something here. If the price managed to hold support, then I would like to see a test of $128, daily gain above 118, pullback entry at 102.25, aiming for the continuation play, and the next target at $140. And let me go back to the monthly one more time. And if the price managed to go up more aggressive and test the 140 pullback, more aggressive entry at $114, aiming for the previous all-time high. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Dell the coming days, and from Dell I will go to JPMorgan. I will start at the monthly. The pullback never came. I want to start with a clean chart here, so I'll remove this. It dropped from its all-time high already 13%, back to the start of the previous impulse to the all-time high. For now I will start and add some levels here. Clean price action. And from the monthly, let's go to the weekly. Still at support, $239. Clean price action. Okay, so what can we expect? Maybe a test of the all-time high, pullback, entry at $249 and the continuation play. And if it loses support at 239, then I want to be more defensive and wait for the entry between $204 and $209, trying to go up from there. And if it loses support at $204, the entry at 191, trying to go up from there. And else the most defensive play, the entry at 172, trying to go up from there. So we have 4 potential scenarios here for GPM the coming days. And from here I'll go to Kaito USDT, starting at the daily. There's not a lot of price information here, but let's see what we can do on the daily. I'll start in adding some levels. Currently at support of $1.54. And from the daily, I will go to 4 hours. One hour. $15 minutes. Okay, let's go back to the 4 hours. If the price holds support here, then I would like to see a 4-hour gain of $1.70, maybe a test of $1.80, pullback with entry at 162 for the continuation play, the break of 198. And if the price managed to go up more aggressive, test the 198 right away, pullback with entry at 170, trying to break the $2, aiming for $2.20. And if it doesn't hold support, then I would pick the entry here at $1.22, trying to go up from there. And else the most defensive entry, the entry under $1 at 92 cents, trying to go up from there. But be aware, this is the last line of defense. And then from there, wait for the lower time frame rotation, else we will see new lows there. We have 4 potential scenarios for Kaito USDT, and from here I will go to Digibyte. This is a classic one, old coin, starting at the monthly. I will zoom in a bit. On the monthly, we can see a clear rejection from the previous monthly high. The monthly high of 1.5 cents. It went back to the start of the impulse, tested it here, The test just under a cent at 0.007213. Currently back at resistance of 1.09. From the monthly, I will change to the weekly. Here was the previous high, and here it was support. Nice price action. Okay, from the weekly, I will change to the daily. Low, high, higher low, higher high, but still a rejection of 1.09 cents. Would like to see a gain above this orange line. Okay. If you're not in position, this entry is still playable, but a little bit more risk as there is no gain above the 1.09 cents. But let me see. First target point about 26% profit, and then second target point 75, 116 and more. And else, if the price manages to hold support here, test of the 1.4 cents, pullback with entry just above a cent, aiming for the continuation play. And if the price goes up more aggressive, test just under 2 cents, pullback with entry at 1.4 cents. Also the continuation play, trying to break the 2 cents. And else, if it doesn't hold support, if it breaks through the 0.008, then maybe the entry here at 0.005784, half of a cent, trying to go from there. But be aware, if it falls through support there, then we will see new lows. And from Digibyte, I will go to Ethereum, starting at the weekly. So far, a green candle, current price at $2,141. Will we see a weekly loss of the whole range here? The range above 2,181. We will know it in 11 hours. And I will show last week scenarios. Let me change to the daily. Four-hour. Okay, I will go back to the daily. Let me see. So the entry at 1934 still in play, and else the entry of 1733 also in play. And let me change the other two scenarios. If the price managed to hold support here, then I would like to see maybe a test of, if the price tests, let's say 2322, pullback with entry at 2181, aiming for the continuation, trying to break 2388, and else if it tests 2388 from here, pullback with entry at 2229, aiming to break the 2440. So we have 4 potential scenarios here for Ethereum the coming days. And for now, thanks for watching, enjoy your day, and see you in the next one. Laters.